Jared Wilson, Crow Peak CrossFit, Resolution Challenge. I'm in the Masters Division. This is my reflection video for the Resolution Challenge. Pretty excited to be done. This was a really fun event this year. We've done this, I think this is the third year now. I'm actually affiliate owner for Crow Peak. And in the past, we've done this contest, and we usually have around 30 clients that will take the challenge, and it's pretty amazing to see a lot of the results that come from everybody who does this. And I made the choice this year and decided that I was going to take this challenge on, but if I did it, I was going to do it all out. I was going to go for it and see the results that it really could produce in somebody if you did every step and didn't stray from those steps. And so I didn't cheat once. I was on level 3. I was pretty difficult. The standards were pretty high in comparison. I've done a lot of paleo, but these standards were a little bit higher in some areas than I was even normally used to. So it brought some struggles and some things that I was not anticipating, but they were good because it was a new challenge for me inside of this. So I'll go down through the kind of the questions or the bullet points you guys had, just to give you some feedback and kind of keep it structured here. But it said, what were your struggles that you encountered and then overcame them? I'd say 2 of them, and one that's pretty typical is that first week is always really tough when your body detoxes and you're filtering out all that processed sugar and carbohydrates that you tend to slowly over time just start to put in your body, and then as you're stripping those back out, it can be a pretty rough couple, 3 or 4 days. But then after that, everything calms down and you're not craving things, and you start to feel really good. And just because I've done it in the past, I knew that was on the horizon, so it made it a little easier to get through, but it's always a struggle. The other thing I struggled with was pre-workout balancing of my diet. I used to race mountain bikes and did a lot of paleo for athletes and things like that, and so I knew pretty good on how to fuel before workout. And even now I eat pretty clean, and eating before workout, usually I can have an apple or some grapes or something, and that usually gets you enough sugar to get through the workout, and then you drink your protein and then pull back off the sugar. But I don't know if it was the restrictive nature of level 3 or what, but I couldn't just do that just before the workout. I'd get into the workouts and get 6-7 minutes into them and just feel like I just had no juice. And so really had to work on that, tweaking things in my balance and even the night before what I ate, so I could still perform the way I wanted to, but still eat really clean. So I'd say that was probably my biggest struggle. How this specifically helped me achieve my goals is I do like your guys' program and the fact that you do make people, you require them to put in 5 goals. And, in any of these contests or challenges, it's what you put in is what you're going to get out. And so I put in some challenging things for me, stuff I hadn't tried before or was hesitant to try, or always blamed my shoulders on getting old, I don't want to try them. And I tried butterfly pull-ups during the challenge, and by no means am I a master at them or anything like that, but I was able to put 5 of them together by the end of the challenge. So I was pretty excited about that. I still have a lot of work to do with them, but I would have never probably approached doing those without being kind of pushed into it by this challenge. So that was a good thing that I felt like I had achieved during it. One note to myself, I guess, that I want to keep in the kind of burn into my memory banks is next time I reach for that piece of cake or candy bar or something, is just to remember how I feel right now, eating clean and eating good and not putting in, it's good to have sugar, but not processed sugar, and how that stuff can cause you to have cravings and just eat a lot of stuff that you don't need to be eating. And so just remembering that, I guess. Probably my greatest victory through this was, this challenge is very, very integrity based. You do enter some scores and things like that, but a lot of the lifestyle challenges and the things like that, make us post videos. I mean, I posted videos for all my workouts just to make sure that everybody saw that what I did is what I did, because I wanted to do it right from the beginning. And I did miss one lifestyle challenge one week. Just forgot to do it, or didn't, I hadn't trained my mind yet to have those things on the forefront of my mind during the week. But it got to the point where my wife was laughing at me because I'd be putting my cell phone outside the room and my alarm clock and shutting the TV off way before bed, and things like that, because I really wanted to see if those would have good results, by doing those things. And so that's what I would say is probably my greatest victory in this, was that I didn't compromise, that I stuck the course. I didn't cheat on my diet. I did the best I possibly could on the workouts. Most of them I did twice, just to make sure that I got the best score I possibly could. And so, yeah, I wanted to give it my all, because I've grown up and done sales pretty much my whole life, and I just won't sell a product unless I'm an absolute believer in it. And I can say, after doing this and making myself the guinea pig for everyone in my gym, that I can really sell this product to my clients. So it was good. How do I plan on maintaining beyond this point? This challenge was really good in the fact that it goes right up to the open. So I'm lean, I feel good. I'm going to be able to go into the open and give everything I have. And so because of that, I'm very appreciative, and because I'm focused on the open, obviously that's going to keep me on track through that, because I'm not going to compromise my diet. But then beyond that, that's going to be 3 to 4 months into the year already, and I know I'm going to be getting into the summer and wanting to do other things, and I just think that I'll stick with it, just because I see the fruits of what it does for your health and for performance and all those things. So I'm not sure where to put this, so I was going to put it on the video. A couple things that I thought would, recommendations for the challenge team going into next year was, I thought, I had a lot of people in our gym making comments like, man, I wish this started earlier. It's going in, I remember if it started the 15th or 17th or something, but everybody at the beginning of the year, has that habit of wanting to start over and New Year's resolutions or whatever, and it's even called the resolution challenge, but maybe moving it back a little bit closer. And then for guys like me that killed myself during it with the working out and stuff, it would give you an extra week or so to recover before the open. But that's just a recommendation. Obviously, you guys do whatever you want. But the other thing was my wife brought up, I thought it was a really good idea too, is I always had a bookmark on my phone for the challenge, and maybe I just didn't know about it, but I thought having an app would be really cool to download your diet stuff, or to have quick reference to things. I didn't know if that was maybe something you guys had in the process that you were working on, but an app would be really cool for this moving forward. But really appreciate you guys doing this. I think it's a really good tool for our clients and for myself to kind of get things back on track and be healthy and have a healthy lifestyle. So thank you again, and we'll talk to you. Bye.